give me a 5x5 if you guys can hear me okay. I don't know if I was quite ready there. Ready. 5x going on out there in the land of the unfree America. Hopefully you guys can hear me. You can see me. Sorry about that. That was a little weird beginning there, but I just was watching this video and I wanted you guys to see the very beginning of it. This sick, sadistic stuff. And I thought I saw this a long time ago when it first came out. I think I did see this a long time ago when it first came out. Let me say hello to everybody. What's going on? Let's OTVO. Pumpernickel. SWE Observer is in the chat. Let's OTVO is in the chat. Jody Shiloh. Sears. What is going on? I got to get right into this video. I'm sorry, you guys. I saw it. And then I want to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene running for president here in a minute. But before that, I want to show you some sick stuff. You see the copper right here. You see him with the stripes on his shoulder? He sees him. Whoever he sees right there, he recognizes as a fellow thin blue liner. He sees him. And as soon as he sees his friend, you see the expression on his face. It's going to go from the typical dickhead cop face they typically have to you see it? And listen to this sick, sadistic laugh.
Dude, I drove down the street. There was an unmarked state police cruiser that they were all fucking around. So I overcommit, so I got the fucking Tremont Park, and I was in the middle of the fucking. So then I had to fucking keep coming, fucking running. I'm fucking hitting people with the car. Did you hear me? I was like, get the fuck.
So his buddy ditches. His buddy turns around and gets him the flock out of there because he's running his body cam. And then he's going to go back to his buddy and they're going to talk about, hey, I'm running live here. I'm running. My camera's on.
This thing is on. This thing is...
Oh, no, I know. What I'm saying is, though, they were in front, didn't hit anybody, just driving. It's own shit. My windows were closed. The shit was coming in the fucking way. It was pissed. So, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That dude just admitted to running people over in the street. Gloria, for the love of Christ, is in the chat. What's going on, Playboy? At KS4 writes not nuke war. Good to see you, Jody Shiloh. Seer 3420. What is going on? So let me show it to you again, okay? This is a copper who is absolutely celebrating that he ran people over, and he's telling his buddy about it, but his buddy knows his body camera's on. Double tap, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let's roll.
Dude, I drove down the street. There was an unmarked state police cruiser that they were all fucking around. So I overcommit, so I got the fucking Tremont Park, and I was in the middle of the fucking. So then I had to fucking keep coming, fucking running. I'm fucking hitting people with the car. Did you hear me? I was like, get the fuck.
On. This thing is...
Oh, no, I know. What I'm saying is, though, they were in front, didn't hit anybody, just driving. It's own shit. My windows were closed. The shit was coming in the fucking way. It was pissed. So, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's crazy, dude.
Push this crowd backwards. We'll keep going further.
This thing just fucking went on automatically.
Huh?
This thing just went on fucking automatically.
Dude, what a load of in your pants. What a crock of that was right there. I mean, really, did you guys just see that? They just admitted to running people over. And then he tried to change his tune, like, oh, no, they were in the way. It was I didn't hit anybody, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hit anybody.
Tonight, Albany Police Chief Brennan Cox briefing the Common Council on a violent arrest back in November. Zach Richter was at that meeting and joins us live outside City Hall right now. Good evening, Zach.
Well, Rachel, good evening. Albany Police Chief Brendan Cox says he completely understands the community concerns and the Common Council concerns over this arrest. But he says an investigation is ongoing now, an internal investigation, not because of the traction the story has gained, but because of what a supervisor saw that night when reviewing the video. Part of the video seen here, this from social media, the arrest captured on camera. An Albany police officer could be seen punching a woman near the outside of the main branch of the Albany Public Library back on November 4th. That officer also seen pinning a woman down and forcibly pushing other people away. But Chief Cox says there are things that led up to this that are not seen in that video. Police say the woman who was pinned bit the officer in the leg after the officer tried to detain her. Chief Cox tonight giving the Common Council an update on the current status of this investigation.
Let me guess. There's more to the story, and he's going to back the officer. What do you think? Put a 1 in the chat if he's going to say there's more to the story. You didn't see what happened before it started. I back my officer. Put a 1 in the chat if that's exactly what you're about to hear right here, right now.
Officer in the leg after the officer tried to detain. There are things that led up to this that are not seen in that video.
You can't see it, but really, what happened?
Police say the woman who was pinned bit the officer in the leg.
She bit him. You just didn't see it. She bit him, of course.
After the officer tried to detain her. Chief Cox tonight giving the Common Council an update on the current status of this investigation.
This includes interviewing witnesses, both internal witnesses and external witnesses, and reviewing things like video, both our own video and video that includes video we do not have control over. I need to have a full investigation to take place. I want that investigation to be transparent, but I also need to make sure that there's due process that's going to take place, and we need to make sure that that balanced approach takes place, and that's what we're doing.
He needs to make sure there's going to be a fair investigation. He needs to make sure there's going to be a transparent investigation. He needs a full investigation. Put a 1 in the chat if the cops are going to investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. Put a 1 in the chat if they're going to do the investigation and they're going to find that nothing bad happened on their part. It was within policy.
The woman who was arrested here is facing multiple charges, and the board that normally investigates these things from the Albany Police Board is currently not holding public meetings. That's the Albany Police Community Review Board. That's because multiple of its members resigned abruptly last October.
The Albany Police Community Review Board up and resigned.
But they still say they're going to be very active in this investigation.
They resigned because they're completely inept. They have no teeth. They don't work at all whatsoever. It's the police chief is the head of the board. Every time.
A former Ormond Beach police officer charged with battery for slamming a woman to the ground is now actually headed to jail to spend time. Channel 9's Sam Martello reports he will now have to serve 6 months behind bars.
Jacob Cannon sat pretty somber in a Volusia County courtroom this morning as a judge handed down his sentence. Now,
you know, I got to be honest. I hate jails. I hate prisons. But this piece of trash, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think jails and prisons work. As much satisfaction as a lot of us get out of seeing a copper go to jail for breaking someone's face open, they don't work. Jails and prisons don't work. And you're going to put this guy in there for how long? 6 months? They put me in jail. Let's OTVO was there. They put me in jail for filming a cop for 6 months. And they put him in jail for breaking someone's head open.
Now the man who has put many people behind bars will remain in a jail cell himself.
Mr. Cannon, would you please stand up with your attorneys? I'm going to sentence you to 6 months county jail. That's going to be followed by 2 years of probation.
And with that, former Ormond Beach police officer Jacob Cannon will remain at the Volusia County Jail. His sentencing comes after he was caught on video slamming Shauna McCree to the ground during a DUI investigation.
Ms. McCree was highly intoxicated. She was verbally abusive. But that's your job in law enforcement, to deal with all sorts of people.
The video showed Cannon violently throw McCree down after she refused to sit. The gash on her forehead required 7 stitches.
It's glaringly obvious, and that's something she's going to have to live with unless she gets plastic surgery to get rid of it. But it's red, it's raised a bit, and it's readily available to anybody who looks at her, readily visible.
Cannon pleaded no contest to felony battery on Friday. Ormond Beach Police Chief Jesse Godfrey stated that Cannon's actions do not represent the department. He said Cannon violated 8 department rules, including the use of excessive force. Following the incident, Cannon was placed on administrative leave and later resigned before turning himself in on the felony battery charge. An arrest affidavit revealed that Cannon lied to medics, claiming McCree had slipped and fallen. Cannon will have to turn over his law enforcement certification to...
If you and I did that, though, he would have been charged. We would have been charged with giving false information to a police officer. That's what would have happened. Wilderness Pig with 50 gifted memberships. What's up, Playboy? We don't stop, Wilderness Pig. We don't stop. Put it in the chat, y'all. We don't stop. I can't even read all those names, but so many people. Free memberships from Wilderness Pig. Right on. Thank you, my brother. We don't stop.
To the state, as well as he will have to turn over all of his firearms. In studio, Sam Martello, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
You know, it is nice to see a copper get held accountable for what he did, but at the same time, to me, I don't think jails and prisons work. I think jails and prisons are an absolute stain on society, an absolute stain on America. We will go down in history as being wrong for locking people up in dungeons. It doesn't make us better. It makes us all worse. And even though that dirty pig is going to get what he deserves, I still don't agree with jails and prisons. They don't work. Now, I showed this earlier, but I want to show it again while there's a few people in here. I showed this when there's like 10 people in here. But I want you guys to see this video of this cop relishing that he runs people over. Rosemary Hope is here. Gloria is here. JT is here. Wilderness Pig with 50 gifted memberships. Hit the subscribe button. Consider becoming a channel member. I really appreciate it. That's how you can support this channel. Thank you. Where's Chevy? Chevy! Where are you at? Watch this. So there's the recognition right there. This cop recognizes that the guy who's sitting there with his body cam running, that's a buddy of his. Watch this right here. As soon as he recognizes that's his buddy, watch this whole transaction right here.
Dude, I drove down the street. There was an unmarked state police cruiser. They were all fucking around. So I overcommit. So I got the fucking Tremont Park, and I was in the middle of fucking. So then I had to fucking keep coming. Fucking running. I'm fucking hitting people with the car. Did you hear me? I was like, get the fucking.
Is on. This thing is.
Oh no! I know. What I'm saying is, though, they were in front, didn't hit anybody, and, just driving. They throwing shit. My windows were closed. The shit was coming in the fucking way. It was pissed. So, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Push this crowd back quickly. We'll keep going further.
This thing just fucking went on automatically.
Huh?
This thing just went on fucking automatically.
Okay, so I'm going to anticipate that my editor is going to make a short out of that. So this right here is for my editor, and I will bring it up here, and I will take this bad chicken right here. Whoops, sorry about that. Because it absolutely has to be said, and I think we have to be abundantly clear. So many people out there talk so much trash about me for calling cops pigs. But the truth is what you just saw. You just saw the cops, when they thought nobody else was watching or could hear. They just relished in the fact that they hit people with their car. And the other cop didn't check his buddy and say, what the hell are you saying? He warned him that his body camera was on. So for every bootlicker that ever comes into my comments, every person that writes stupid stuff to me, I want you to play this on repeat for my editor. Play it on repeat. Him laughing. Hey, Billy, I was just driving down the road and the protesters were in the way and I just started running people over and hitting them with my car. And the other guy turns and runs away because he has his body camera on. And so many people come to my chat and say that I call them pigs and that it's my fault. That's disgusting. And those are the people who are cops. It's just a few bad apples. You got it backwards. It's just a few good cops who got into this career believing that they were going to serve their country, they were going to help people. This was going to be a way out, that they could put a name for themselves where they could be proud and show their friends and family from whatever neighborhood they come from, whether that be super poor or super rich or super smart or super uneducated. They could show their friends and family that they became a good, upstanding member of the community and they contribute. And they joined it when they came right out of the military after doing 8 years, 4 tours, got a Purple Heart from being injured. And their recruiter, their sergeant, their major, their lieutenant in the military told them, yeah, Brad, just go sign up there, man. You're going to make 80 grand a year starting, and people are going to really respect you, and you're going to do good things. And they lied to them. If you join the police department in its current form, if you agree to follow these policies, procedures, and protocols that these cops are doing to people, it will make you a bad person. There it is. You just saw it. You just saw the truth. You just saw it. Put a 1 in the chat. Did you just see the truth? The truth is they run people over and joke about it with the other cops. And they say, oh, be careful, the camera's on. Shh, don't say that out loud. Oh man, my body camera just came on. Okay. It's just so ridiculously, it's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment for our country. I mean, I'll stay on my soapbox here for a minute. I'll even open it a little bigger so that we can get a good video for when my editor cuts this, because it's absolutely true. We have a policing problem in this country that is not based on good men signing up to become pigs. That's not the way it is. Good men sign up believing they're going to do good. And then they are told this and that and that and this, and this is why you have to follow this policy exactly like this. And the policy is brutal, inhumane, and barbaric. And when your policy that you agreed to follow is caught on camera, you look like the asshole. Whether it's right or wrong, you look like the jerk. You look like the pig that we call a pig on camera. It's you. You signed up to do that to people. And that's the way it is. And that's the way it is. That's right. Nolan just said not every cop is a bad cop. I agree with you, Nolan. A lot of them are stuck in a profession around a bunch of assholes. And they really wish those assholes would stop doing the bad stuff, but they just don't have the power, the courage, or the will to arrest them. Because then they have to quit doing what they're doing. So I'll get off my soapbox. But that's it. You guys just saw it. You guys just saw it. They run people over and then they laugh about it out loud. That's how they roll. I got to get some water on this one. Oh, forgive me right there. Is there no volume on that bad chicken? Oh, I didn't turn it back on. Doom, ba-dum, bum.
Charged with DUI. A 19-year-old college football player charged with DUI. But we now know he was sober when he was arrested. Last month, the Channel 2 Action News investigation reported on concerns about the accuracy of field sobriety tests for drugs. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray is live tonight at GBI headquarters. Justin, this family wants others to hear their story.
And Linda, until toxicology results come back here from the GBI, those police departments rely on how police officers interpret those field sobriety tests. That can take months to get those results back. I have McLean Finneran's results right here. They are clean. No sign of any illegal or even prescription drugs in his system.
When was the last time you smoked marijuana?
I don't smoke.
You've definitely done something.
I drink energy drinks.
Well, you're not acting like somebody that's on an energy drink.
Because I'm nervous. I've never been in this position before.
It was 19-year-old McLean Finneran who called police out to this empty parking lot at Shorter University in Rome.
He said he's leaving the people.
Finneran hit a parked car after studying for a midterm and wanted to make an accident report.
I did what I was taught. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
But police started testing for alcohol and drugs.
Yep, that's what I thought.
A 0 on the breathalyzer. But the kicker for the Shorter football team was charged with DUI, spent the night in jail.
Based off the accident that you had and the field sobriety test that we did, I've got enough probable cause to believe that you're under the influence of something other than alcohol.
I don't drink, never have.
There's so many breakdowns in this, and I'm going to go back and watch it again, and I'm going to show you every single step where it's wrong.
Haven't done drugs, never have. It's just not what I do. And he said, well, I have the suspicion that you have.
A GBI blood and urine test later proved there were no drugs in Finneran's system.
Go ahead and close your eyes, tilt your head backwards.
He was arrested based on his performance on this field sobriety test. You thought you did pretty well?
I thought I did.
McLean's parents wonder about the reliability of a test a sober college athlete can't pass.
If we're seeing this, people getting arrested when they're sober and they're not under the influence, there's a problem.
And a Channel 2 Action News investigation last month, we told you about concerns with field sobriety test accuracy for drugs.
Oh, I actually sent it to the Rome City Police. And I said, look at this.
Turn the ground, don't move.
Lenny Daniel was also sober when charged with DUI in Kennesaw.
And I said, did the breath test show anything?
So the breathalyzer was 0, okay?
And a Journal of American Medicine study on marijuana and field sobriety tests, officers classified 49% of the sober group impaired. Joshua Ott used to train other police officers on field sobriety testing.
Basically, the officers could have administered all these tests or flipped a quarter.
The DUI charge against McLean
could have administered all the tests or flipped a coin and said, okay.
Finneran has now been dropped, but he entered the transfer portal this week, feeling he has to leave Rome and Shorter University behind after all this.
Oh, it was stressful, it's traumatizing because I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
It's wrecked his life. He'll be explaining.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're going to go back, okay? We're going to go back.
For the rest of his life. The DUI charge, when job interviews, etc., it never goes away.
And the arresting officer in this case has been disciplined, but not for that arrest. Instead for, quote, deficiencies in report documentation. The Rome police standing by this arrest tonight, telling Channel 2 Action News in a statement, quote, in this case, the responding officer had sufficient probable cause to make the initial arrest. A prosecutor's later decision to dismiss charges does not mean the arrest itself was improper. It reflects their assessment of the case at a different stage in the judicial process. That probable cause based, again, on that field sobriety test that showed that sober college athlete was impaired. Reporting live at GBI headquarters tonight, Justin Gray, Channel 2 Action News.
Justin, I'm so glad you're looking into this. It seems like something should be done. Thank you.
She's so glad he's looking into this. Put a 1 in the chat if this is every single day in our country, cops are doing this. I just want to go to a couple key points here. So here's the first key point right here. Here's the very first key point right here.
Even prescription drugs in his system.
When was the last time you smoked marijuana?
I don't smoke.
You've definitely done something.
I drink energy drinks.
He's talking. There's the first thing. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You got the trifold on DeleteLawz.com. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, backed up by your camera, because if I do this and I send it to Chille, he's going to crowdfund for me and he's going to come cover my trial. I haven't seen anybody get arrested using my trifold. I've never seen anybody get arrested using the trifold. Not one person ever. I've seen several people, myself included, drive right through DUI checkpoints. You never talk to the cop ever. You show him the Delete Lawz trifold that you got on Delete Lawz, your camera after that. He says, get out of the car, flip that bad chicken open. Pennsylvania versus Mims, officer. I have to get out of the car for officer safety. On top of that is I'm going to be filming you. It's my right to film. I do not consent to searches or seizures. You get out of the car with your camera running. That's it, dude. There's the first thing. He talked. Put in the chat. He talked. He should not have talked, Sevenfold. Rosemary Hope, he should not have talked. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. There's first.
Well, you're not acting like somebody that's on an energy drink.
Because he's talking to the cop. He's having a back and forth.
Because I'm nervous.
God.
I've never been in this position before.
I believe him. Someone should send him the channel. He talked. He should not have talked. Don't talk to cops. They're not your friends.
It was 19-year-old McLean Finneran who called police out to this empty parking lot at Shorter University in Rome.
He said he's leaving the view.
Finneran hit a parked car after studying for a midterm and wanted to make an accident report.
I did what I...
So there's the second thing. If you hit a parked car, you leave your name and number and a note. That's what you do. You don't call the police on yourself. For the love of God, do not call the police on yourself for a fender bender. Please don't.
I was taught.
Keep going.
But police started.
His parents taught him to call the cop. Travel Jack. You guys, listen, become a channel member. Sign up for the channel memberships. It's like $3 or $5 a month. The more members we have, hopefully we can stay on YouTube.
Testing for alcohol and drugs.
Yep, that's what I thought.
A 0 on the breathalyzer. But the kicker for the Shorter football team was charged with DUI, spent the night in jail.
Based off the accident that you had and the field sobriety test that we did, I've got enough probable cause to believe that you were under the influence.
There's the second thing I wanted to stop it for. Brinegar versus United States, 1949. Probable cause exists in the officer's mind to the facts that are relevant to him at the time. He's an alcohol and drug recognition expert. He went to those classes. Don't you remember? He went to those classes.
There's something other than alcohol.
I don't drink, never have. Haven't done drugs, never have. It's just not what I do. And he said, well, I have the suspicion that you have.
A GBI blood and...
There's the third one. That's Terry versus Ohio. How could you arrest somebody, put them in torture cuffs, and take them to jail? How is that possible? How's it possible? How is it possible? Terry versus Ohio makes it possible. Makes it possible so the cops can arrest you based on their suspicion.
Urine tests later proved there were no drugs in Finneran's system.
But close your eyes, tilt your head backwards.
He was arrested based on his...
There's the fourth thing. Do not do stupid human tricks. It says right on your... Oh, Mr. Bones, you're not feeling the love? Can everybody say they love Mr. Bones? Mr. Bones, you're loved, buddy. Okay? Don't feel down, Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones, everybody give Mr. Bones a little love. I'm stopping the show, everybody. Mr. Bones needs a little love. Longtime DLZ are going through something right now. We love you, Mr. Bones. You are loved, okay? Anyway, fourth thing. It says right on your trifold, I do not consent to any tests. Don't take any tests. I can't see it where you can see it. Use the address on my ID. I will take no tests. It says so right on your trifold. It says so right there. You said so right there. Oh, don't time out Mr. Bones. He goes through shit, man. He's a good dude. You don't agree to take any tests. You don't agree to take any tests. You understand that? The tests are designed for you to fail. The mom says later, if a college football player can't pass the DUI test, then something's wrong with the test. Okay.
his performance on this field sobriety test. You thought you did pretty well?
I thought I did.
McLean's parents wonder about the reliability of a test a sober college athlete can't pass.
If we're seeing this, people getting arrested when they're sober and they're not under the influence, there's a problem.
And do you think that the college kicker couldn't balance on one leg? I'll bet that he could. Do you think the college kicker couldn't tilt his head back and close his eyes? I'll bet that he could. The tests are designed for you to fail because they are completely subjective on the cop's perspective. That's why. You never take tests. Will Rockstar's in the chat. What's up, Playboy? Where you been, Will?
Channel 2 Action News investigation last month, we told you about concerns with field sobriety test accuracy for drugs.
I actually sent it to the Rome City Police. And I said, look at this.
Turn the ground, don't move.
Lenny Daniel was also sober when charged with DUI in Kennesaw.
And I said, did the breath test show anything?
So the breathalyzer was 0, okay?
And a journal of
It's just incredible. We're getting arrested, you guys, because of Supreme Court case law. We're getting arrested because of Terry versus Ohio, because of Atwater versus City of Lago Vista, because Michigan State Police versus SITS. We're being arrested based on case law. We're being arrested because of Terry versus Ohio. These are crazy. Super chat. First super chat. Yes. Right on. Right on. Pig Hunter and Sevenfold. First two. Cops are there to gather evidence, build a case, and lay charges against you. Public safety has nothing to do with how tyrants operate. Oh, you're totally correct. You're totally correct.
American Medicine study on marijuana and field sobriety tests, officers classified 49% of the sober group impaired. Joshua Ott used to train other police officers on field sobriety testing.
And it's always the same, right? And this is the fifth reason I wanted to go back and stop. You're always bringing in an ex-cop. You're always bringing in someone from the Fraternal Order of Police. I want to bring in a half a dozen people been arrested for DUI that weren't drunk. That's what I want to see. I don't care. I honestly, I don't give a shit what he says. A broken clock is right twice a day. He might be on our side. It's twice a day.
Basically, the officers could have administered all these tests or flipped a quarter.
The DUI.
Right, but that's what Brinegar literally says when you study the 1949 case of Brinegar versus United States. Study it. Like vinegar, but Brinegar. Just go look it up. And literally all of the constitutional law scholars say pretty much they gave the cops the chance to arrest anybody what they want. They can create probable cause if they want to in their mind. Flip a coin.
DUI charge against McLean Finneran has now been dropped, but he entered the transfer portal this week feeling he has to leave Rome and Shorter University behind after.
Now, this is the last reason why I stopped this video to run it back with you guys. I already watched it before this. Travel Jack. Oh, Travel Jack didn't go through the whole arrest process, but listen to what this young man says right here.
All this.
Oh, it was stressful, traumatizing because I mean.
But he entered the transfer portal this week feeling he has to leave Rome and Shorter University behind after all this.
Oh, it was stressful, traumatizing because I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
It's wrecked his life.
What? Hold on a minute. No. What was stressful? What was traumatizing? What was stressful and traumatizing was going through the torture cuffing and the feeling up and then putting you in a tiny slot in a car. The people we pay to protect and serve us are now putting us in this tiny little metal coffin, bringing you down to the dungeon, people standing out there ready to put a belly chain, maybe even ankle chains on you. They might even run you in, drop your pants, and look up your butthole. Right then, right there. Yeah, that's traumatizing, you bet. You bet it is. He didn't say all that, but that's really what he's talking about. Put a 1 in the chat if you think they looked up his backside. Put a 2 in the chat if you think they didn't look up his backside. I don't know how many people are. I stopped looking because okay, so there's 350 people in here. Put a 1 in the chat that you think they stripped this kid down and looked up his backside. Put a 2 in the chat if you think they didn't. I'm just trying to see. I mean, for me, it's a 1. I think they took him in and strip searched him, demoralized, dehumanized. These people are your masters and you are the subservient. That's Salam Allah hates pigs is in the chat. Salam Allah hates pigs. Second super chat. Right on. Salam Allah. Woo! Man, like the good old days, baby. Flying. Let's roll. Sorry about that. I'm getting fired up. I'm starting to like get in my groove here. It's just insane. We're going to jail for Supreme Court case law, that they created policies to arrest us for everything and anything. And that's what we're going to jail for. Everything and anything.
He'll be explaining this for the rest of his life. The DUI charge, when job interviews, et cetera, it never goes away.
People can always find your mugshot online.
And the arresting officer in this case has been disciplined, but not for that arrest. Instead for, quote, deficiencies and...
Shut up, dude. It's all
erupted in the U.S. state of Georgia after a black man was shot dead by police in the capital, Atlanta.
I love 27-year-old
Rashad Brooks was fatally shot during an altercation with police following a failed breath test outside a Wendy's restaurant on Friday night. The city's police chief has quit and the officer involved has been fired. Mr. Brooks' killing has added yet more fuel to the fire of nationwide protests, calling for an end to racism and police brutality. Demonstrations which were sparked by the killing of George Floyd by a white police officer 3 weeks ago. Our World Watch reporter Annabelle Reid has more, and a warning: if you are watching these Reuters pictures or listening on the radio, some of the content in Annabelle's story is distressing.
Responding from a call from a Wendy's in South Atlanta on Friday night, Officer Devin Brosnan approaches Rashad Brooks' car.
Hey man, you're parked in the middle of the drive-thru line here.
Asleep in the drive-thru lane, police body cam footage released today shows the 27-year-old does not respond straight away.
What's up? So you're parked in the drive-thru line. You're blocking traffic here. You were sleeping when I walked up here. What's up, man? You just have a long day or something? What's up? All right, yeah, you can't. You're blocking. People calling said you were blocking me. All right.
Right.
You good? You don't need an ambulance or anything like that? Are you just tired? All right, man. Just I'll move my car. Just pull somewhere and take a nap.
Brooks has moved on to a nearby parking bay where Officer Devin Brosnan asks if he's been drinking.
How much have you had to drink? That's when I had one drink. You're not being honest with me. How much did you have to drink? I had one drink. Be honest with me. Over the course of the entire evening, from the time you started drinking until your very last drink, how many drinks did you consume? I had one drink. What kind of drink was it? A margarita. Okay, how big was the margarita? It was just a small cup. A small cup? Yes, sir. Have you taken any medication today? No, sir. Any drugs of any kind? Marijuana, cocaine, nothing like that? No, sir. Do you have any medical conditions?
Man, once these start answering questions, it's another question and another question and another question.
Physical defect. Hold on, let me finish. Do you have any medical conditions, physical defects, or injuries that would affect your ability to walk, balance, or operate a vehicle safely? I'm okay. Nothing whatsoever? No, sir. No issues I need to know about? No, sir.
Officer Brosnan radios for assistance and is joined 16 minutes later by another officer, Garrett Rolfe. Brooks tells Officer Rolfe he didn't fall asleep in his car. Officer Brosnan asks Rashad Brooks to take off his cap and step out of the car, where he's asked to walk in a straight line.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, just take a deep breath in, put your mouth over the mouthpiece, blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop.
Don't agree to do that. It's oh god.
Blah 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 blah. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
How many?
1.5. Like I said, I was into the second cup. I wasn't even. I told her, babe, let's go because I'm hungry.
What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was. Like I said, it was her birthday, and it was my daughter's birthday intent to, have a good time. And I said, babe, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Brooks then tells Officer Rolfe he may have had 1.5 drinks, but he doesn't recall what they were.
Just take me home. I'm ready to go.
So you had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr. Ross.
All right. I think you've had too much to drink to be driving, so put your hands behind your back for me.
Officer Brosnan then tries to handcuff Brooks, but he resists, and the video shows a scuffle breaking out on the ground.
Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Ross!
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross!
No, we got the actual.
Hey,
I got the actual footage from the third party, though.
What kind of drinks did you have?
This is the
I'm not
actual
sure. It's
footage.
something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was, like I said, it was her birthday. Bed tomorrow. Here's the money for
vehicle right
Absolutely, Mr. Ross.
And how much have you had to drink?
I had 1.5 margaritas, Mr. Ross.
1.5 margaritas.
Yes, sir.
Margaritas.
Yes.
Have you had anything else today? Any other type of drink?
No, sir.
You haven't had any daiquiris?
I haven't had no daiquiri. I had 1.5 little small cups of margarita, but I can.
This is why you don't ever answer questions.
I'm up now. Y'all got me up with this.
Got you up.
I'm up now.
Hey, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
What's that?
It's a little handheld machine. I have you blow into it, and that lets me know if you're positive or negative for the presence of alcohol in your breath.
I've been drinking.
Okay.
I do say that.
Okay.
But I'm only going a few minutes down the road.
I got you. I'm just asking, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
I mean, I don't know what it is.
I just said it's a little handheld machine. Lets me know if it's positive or negative for the presence of alcohol. That's part of my investigation.
You know it's the presence.
I know.
Drinking.
I know. I can tell. It's just part of my investigation.
But like I said, if I have to park this car right here, right now, and walk,
it's just a yes or no. We don't need to go back and forth about it. It's just a yes or no.
But what if I take this test and I don't care about? I can walk home. I don't have to. Why
would you walk home?
I just don't want to be in violation of.
You know, I don't agree with drinking and driving, but why can't we arrange a ride home and then deal with the consequences after the car's taken away so he can't drive again?
Anybody, I can walk. My sister's house is right here.
Do you think that you'd be in violation of something if you were to drive your vehicle?
If that's less possible for me to park here, lock the car up, and do everything that I need to do within the presence of you guys.
Why can't that happen?
I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Brooks. Will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Just wait here while I grab it.
Jamonte Pettigrew, thank you for the super chat. I just saw it. Yes, Jamonte! Can I get 5 matches? 5 matches. Let's go 5 matches. This is the third party. This is the third party video. So they go to cuff him, and then I want to show you guys something. You guys know I'm always railing about, different training for cops, better training for cops. Jungle is massive. Yes. Yes. Get 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Jungle. Appreciate your support on a Saturday. Now, but watch how incompetent the cops are when it comes to like jiu-jitsu, grappling, any sort of submissions.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Fuck. Oh.
Then they murder him. They murder him.
Hey, bro, we got kids. Damn, y'all just shot his ass, bro.
They killed him.
Fuck up.
Because he had the taser in his hand. They killed him. They killed him right there.
They shot the man.
They killed him. They killed him because they couldn't beat him up.
Man, that's messed up, man.
Thanks, the Unfree America. Butch, welcome to the land of the Unfree America. Appreciate your support, Butch. Will Rockstar, Cashapp, Venmo. Yes, thanks, Will Rockstar. Will Rockstar does a super chat once a month, once every other month about that. Will Rockstar, I'll check my phone, be like, yo, Chille, I want you to know I support you. Thanks, Will Rockstar. I appreciate it. I mean, this is just another example of what a carceral state looks like. If you're unwilling to go to the dungeon, if you're unwilling to be put in a cage, then this government deems it necessary that you should be killed. Because they did have a place that they could have taken him. They had a place they could have taken him and taken his car. So he can't drive anymore. DK Morgan with a super chat. Yes. Jamonte Pettigrew. Thank you. So this is the story of Rayshard Brooks. And now he's dead. He's dead. They killed him right there.
Wendy's drive-thru for no fucking reason. Shot him.
No, they shot him because he resisted.
For 20 minutes, dude. Unarmed, non-violent, nothing wrong with how he conducted himself whatsoever. And you pull a fucking gun, dude? Wow.
No. The bootlickers are in here. So Rayshard Brooks did indeed resist. He didn't want to be drugged down to a dungeon. And I understand why he didn't. I get it. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand why someone doesn't want to be taken to a dungeon. If you understand, KT, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Do you understand?
I feel like
Rosemary
both
Hope.
of your careers
Mr. Bones!
Because you just shot a man for no reason.
No, they shot him because he resisted. That's what they'll tell you.
These two. Yeah, suspects hit by your bullet, dude, for no reason. Jumbling with the fucking glove, you fucking clown. Yeah, suspects hit by your bullet, dude, for no reason.
Oh my fucking God.
So a couple people were recording. There was a couple different people recording this. People were recording. They were watching.
He's not even moving.
No, he's dead.
He's not moving at all.
He had the taser. They considered that. See, and there it is right there. They consider him having the taser a deadly weapon, but they can shoot you with the taser and it's less lethal.
No, he breathing hard as fuck.
I think he shot the taser at the cop. Did you see it? Let's go back and watch it again.
He's not moving at all.
No, he's dead. But hold on, watch this. I want to see. I think we can see him shoot the taser.
No, he breathing hard as fuck.
Okay, so if you watch really careful, and the screen's only this big, so just watch right here. Okay, here he comes right here. Rayshard Brooks is right there on the edge of your screen. He's running by, and he's going to take the taser and turn around, and there it is. When he turned and raised his arm with the taser, it's less lethal for them to shoot us. But if we shoot a taser at them, it's assault with a deadly weapon. And right there, he raised the taser up, and I don't know if he shot it or not. No, I don't think he did. I can't tell if he did or not. And then that's where the murder takes place right there. That's where they kill him.
They shot the man, man. Man, that's messed up, man.
It's okay because it's not one of them, you see. It's okay because it's not a cop. If it was a cop, you'd have to send everybody. But
okay, well, I'm Rayshard Brooks, 27 years of age, have 3 kids. I'm happily married.
On June 12th, Rayshard Brooks was killed by Atlanta PD in a Wendy's parking lot. 4 months earlier, he spoke about the problems with the justice system. He explained how the probation system was keeping him from providing for his family. This is Rayshard Brooks in his own words.
I want, things to be bettered, within probation and parole and also monitoring. If you do some things that's wrong, you pay your debts to society, and that's the bottom line. And, I just feel like some of the system could, look at us as individuals. We do have lives, it's just a mistake we made, and not just do us as if we are animals. It's making us as individuals feel like we're locked in boxes. Even though we have been incarcerated, it's hurting us, but it's hurting our family the most. You know, because we have kids, we have jobs, we have a lot of things that, you know, life situations. We are individual people. So as we go through these trials and tribulations, it's hurting our kids, and it's taking away from our families. You have to try and go out, you know, make means, you know, and yet my kids, you know, I want to spend some time with my kids, but I really don't have the time. You know, I have to try and go out, you know, make money for this, make money for bills, or try and get myself back on track. It's just a lot of pressure, you know, with.
Yeah. He's gone now, man. So you're not allowed to resist police, folks. If you resist police, they will kill you. Simple fact.
This morning, our internal affairs division arrested one of our deputies, one of our own, Justin Lee. He's a 3-year deputy here at the Martin County Sheriff's Office, and was charged.
The Martin County Sheriff's Office is what he said.
For tampering with evidence and giving a false statement in an official proceeding. Now, I'm going to start from the very beginning. A lot of that, what I'm fixing to tell you, is not evidence in this case, but it'll give you the background of how we got.
What he's fixing to tell you.
To this arrest.
He's fixing to tell you this.
A couple of months ago, our supervisors were doing their job as supervisors and identifying anomalies, things that just weren't consistent with normal law enforcement procedures. And they noticed that Deputy Lee was making few traffic stops, sometimes only 2 traffic stops a night, but coming out with felony arrests almost every night. And everybody in Deputy Lee's chain of command, all the way through me, has been an experienced narcotics detective at some rate and knows that that's not possible. It's not physically possible. Really, narcotics arrest through traffic stops is a numbers game. So the supervisors, both the sergeant and the lieutenant, did their job, identified something that they thought was odd, and started showing up on Deputy Lee's traffic stops to see what he was doing. In one of those cases, they showed up on his traffic stop, and he had stopped the vehicle, not mentioned in this affidavit, but stopped the vehicle for a traffic infraction and was swabbing the outside of the car and telling his lieutenant that it tested positive for cocaine. The lieutenant challenged him on that, and Deputy Lee could not provide the swab and the positive test that he cited during that traffic stop, which was his reason to search the car. The lieutenant.
So let me go back here 10 seconds real quick. So he said that he had a swab that tested positive for drugs, and then he didn't have the swab.
Lieutenant challenged him on that, and Deputy Lee could not provide the swab and the positive test that he cited during that traffic stop, which was his reason to search the car. The lieutenant told him, "You're not searching that car. You don't have probable cause in my view," and that's not happening. Deputy Lee was actually borderline obstinate with that. Lieutenant argued with him and then complained later to a sergeant that lieutenant was second guessing him.
So it's so ironic that the cop would do that, because you have the 1925 case of Carroll versus United States that it allows for warrantless searches of cars. So all the cop would have to say is he smells marijuana. In Florida, this is in Florida Palm Beaches. So all he'd have to say is that he smelled marijuana. He wouldn't have to make up that he got a swab.
Both the sergeant and the same lieutenant reviewed body camera footage, reviewed multiple case reports, and noticed a trend of overplaying his hand, meaning that while we encouraged deputies to be extremely articulate, he was overly articulate, almost trying to justify his actions as if he was trying to make it up as he went along. Those concerns were brought to me, and because we weren't sure what we had, I ordered an internal affairs investigation on Deputy Lee to try to figure out what exactly was taking place.
What do you think Deputy Lee did wrong? Where did he not toe the thin blue line enough? Because if he toes the thin blue line enough, you can get away with almost. Jamonte Pedigree, trust us. He ain't the only one. There's a lot of corrupt cops that kill people and then laugh like it's some sort of cruel joke on purpose. Oh, yeah, sometimes on purpose. Thanks, Jamonte. Super chat. Right on, brother. Thanks, dude.
Part of that investigation was interviewing some of these defendants, most of which were prostitutes that Deputy Lee had arrested for drugs. And in those interviews, our detectives that were doing the interviews learned from multiple females that they, the girls, had been on prostitution websites and had been solicited by Deputy Lee. Now let me be real clear here because the details matter. We do sanction operations through the internet where we arrest prostitutes and perverts on a regular basis. So there's a mechanism to do that legally. But we don't.
How many of you guys think that they take advantage of that? Put a one in the chat if you think plenty of cops are hitting some of these hooker websites.
Allow road patrol deputies in the middle of the night by themselves with no supervision to go out and do this. These girls, multiple girls, provided text messages, screenshots of their interaction with Deputy Lee, and those case agents brought that information back to me. We reviewed it, and then we talked to the state attorney's office, and we asked the state attorney's office if they were aware that these previous interactions before traffic stops were taking place, and their answer was no. One case specifically,
they had no idea.
Where two girls were arrested. They're highlighted in this affidavit that I provided with you. They were arrested for drug possession after Deputy Lee says they committed a minor traffic violation, and he smelled marijuana in the car. Now nobody had smoked marijuana in the car. It was an Uber.
Right, but they never believed the driver.
Car. The girls didn't smoke marijuana. They had crack cocaine. Lee says they committed a minor traffic violation, and he smelled marijuana in the car. Now nobody had smoked marijuana in the car. It was an Uber car. The girls didn't smoke marijuana. They had crack cocaine in the car, and they argued back and forth with Deputy Lee. Our detectives went and interviewed those girls. They provided the screenshots of the interactions, what they said. They provided call logs of the times that he called, and they told our detectives that they had provided Deputy Lee with a tag number of their vehicle. So our detectives went, they did a deep dive in our system. They realized that prior to that traffic stop that Deputy Lee did on the car, he had indeed put that tag in the system and refreshed or run it 42 times prior to that car coming to his location where he did the traffic stop.
Sorry, Rosemary Hope, I'm so sorry to hear that. She's busted up over listening to this. He's taken advantage. Imagine being a prostitute who smokes crack cocaine. Just try to first imagine that that's the human being that you're interacting with, that you're stalking down in an Uber car. Then try to imagine that you are already, I can't even get myself that low, right? Jungle is Massive with 5 memberships. Thanks, Jungle is Massive. I love you, buddy. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. YouTube is trying to kill this channel, you guys. So if you can become a member, hopefully if we have a couple thousand members, we can try to keep the channel because YouTube is actively trying to kill the channel. So it is what it is. But guys like Jungle is Massive. Yes! Come through, boy! Come on through, son! You hit that hole like you a locomotive, boy. You run right up that 44 dog blast. Coach Parnell when I was a kid. God bless you, Coach. Anyway, this woman is already, who the cop is targeting, she's already a prostitute, and she already smokes crack. She's a crack-smoking prostitute. Imagine the kind of state of mind of a human being that you have to be in to be a crack-smoking prostitute. There's the first thing. Then the next thing is, as you are a crack-smoking prostitute, and you know that you smoke crack and you're a prostitute for a living, cop pulls over the Uber driver who getting paid to drive so he doesn't have any pot in his car. And the cop says he smells marijuana. And you're a crack-smoking prostitute. You're like, what? Like, what? And then I believe that this copper somehow didn't toe the thin blue line hard enough. And then you get a guy like this. He's like, hey, we can get rid of this guy now.
Now, fast forward post the arrest. He goes to the state attorney's office. Part of our legal process is a deputy makes a felony arrest. That's just probable cause. That case goes to the state attorney. The state attorney reviews the probable cause to see if there's enough to proceed with filing the case. Part of that is what they call discovery. A deputy or detective, any law enforcement officer, is tasked with providing all information, beneficial to the case, not beneficial to the case, all information about that case, whatever it might be. And in this instance, Assistant State Attorney David Lustgarten, who runs the Stewart office, brought Deputy Lee in. He had him swear under oath, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, which he did, and then they proceeded to do this hearing. In the hearing, Deputy Lee simply stated to Mr. Lustgarten that he stopped the car for a traffic violation, had never talked to the girls before, didn't know who they were, didn't know the tag number on the car, had never communicated with them on phone or text, and that interview went on and on with Deputy Lee lying to our Assistant State Attorney, who was trying to gather the facts for this case. Because of that, we called Deputy Lee in and put him on administrative leave.
Oh.
After that state attorney's hearing, between the state attorney's hearing and us calling him in, which is only a day's gap, Deputy Lee took his phone and replaced it, tried to wipe his phone. And you'll see again in that affidavit where he Google searched multiple times how to get rid of the information on your phone. If I get a new phone, does the old information automatically transfer over? He started Googling things like, and I'll read it, Florida State Statute, FSS means Florida State Statute obstructing justice, Florida State Statute making false statements, Florida State Statute withholding evidence, Florida State Statute evidence tampering, Florida State Statute digital.
Did you hear what he said though? So you got to be very careful. Remember this. They're going to get your Google search history. Google's going to give it right over. Listen to what he says.
Statute obstructing justice, how to get rid of the information on your phone. If I get a new, took his phone and replaced it, tried to wipe his phone. And you'll see again in that affidavit where he Google searched multiple times how to get rid of the information on your phone. If I get a new phone, does the old information automatically transfer over? He's
trying. They got his Google search. They got his Google search. It's just crazy.
Googling things like, and I'll read it, Florida State Statute, FSS means Florida State Statute obstructing justice, Florida State Statute making false statements, Florida State Statute withholding evidence, Florida State Statute evidence tampering, Florida State Statute digital evidence tampering, Florida State Statute perjury, Florida State Statute prostitution, and Florida State Statute official misconduct. And you can see now he's trying to hide the information which we already had about him having previous knowledge. He came in, he was placed on administrative leave with pay.
He goes after hookers,
we
man.
did seize his device, got a search warrant, went through the device.
John Eagle.
And we could see that he had tried to wipe that device prior to coming in. Through our investigation and all the things I just mentioned, we know now that Deputy Lee was ordering girls up online through these nefarious websites.
Just so you know, though, no other cops do this. No other cops do what Deputy Lee did. It's just a few bad apples.
And then making up reasons to stop them and then place them into custody. And of most concern to us, not relaying that information to the state attorney so they do a proper prosecution of these cases.
Everybody welcome Reverend Naughty 250. Reverend Naughty 250. Everybody welcome him to Team DLZ. What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy?
And so he's been arrested for the two charges I've told you, withholding or actually lying during an official proceeding and tampering with evidence. Now, I know I gave you kind of a mouthful of information. We can do a deep dive. I'll answer any questions about this case and try to make the
We
most
appreciate
sense.
it. We appreciate it. Thank you.
It sounds like, basically, to put it as simply as you can, he was manufacturing felony cases that were not really legitimate?
No, and that's the nuance of this. The girls that were arrested were prostitutes and they were drug addicts. Where he was wrong in this was he didn't do it through our proper policies and procedures.
For my editor, you can search the so sorry. Did you guys hear it? Put it one in the chat if you heard it like I just heard it. Put it one in the chat if you heard it like I just heard it. Let me go back, okay? Did he create fake felony cases? No, it's not. listen, I can't even. He just takes the mask right off.
And he was manufacturing felony cases that were not really legitimate?
No, and that's the nuance of this. The girls that were arrested were prostitutes and they were drug addicts.
So prostitutes and drug addicts?
Where he was wrong in this was he didn't do it through our proper policies and procedures, and then
so he was arresting them for felonies, but he wasn't really arresting them through the proper procedure?
Keeping with Florida statute, he has to give that to the state attorney, so the state attorney, the prosecuting attorney, can give that in discovery to the defense attorney and the judges so they can make proper legal decisions as to whether this was entrapment or whether this was legal, what he did. He was providing a fraction of the information he had and then telling everybody that he was just a good cop, just lucky stuff, good cop. And so it was through omission initially that he was lying to his supervisors, and then he overtly lied to the state attorney.
Oh, God. You know, I want to watch something political, but I wanted to wait till just the last couple hundred people were here, and this is the last of Team DLZ. Put Team DLZ in the chat. Thanks for sticking with me. I want to watch this, and I had created a thumbnail. Maybe I should just create a thumbnail and just watch it and make it like a political talk, because I don't want to make anybody upset. But I have not seen Chevy. Where the flock, and I haven't seen Cope Dog. Where the flock are they? I think I'm going to skip it. I'm just going to do another one, but I'm going to watch this one instead with you guys. There's just so many. It's every day, every way. All you have to do is wake up in the morning and there's more cops who have abused, killed, raped, murdered our children, our friends, our family. It's every single day. But there's just a few bad apples.
Stop! Put the scissors down!
She's literally running with scissors.
Put the scissors down! Put the scissors down!
You better kill her. She's got scissors. No, you better kill her, dude. She needs to die. She has scissors. Dude. Dude. What the flock? What the flock was that? Let me see. I'm so sorry, guys. How'd you cut that off? Possessed woman runs with scissors. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it. God bless America. God bless America. Cops shoot, I think. Oh my God, there's a lot of women who get shot when they're running with scissors. Whoa. Quite a few pop up here. Quite a few pop up. Okay. Sorry about that one. This woman runs with scissors as well, but put that in a Google search. That's pretty surreal. That is pretty surreal that I put woman runs with scissors and gets shot by cops, and a bunch of videos come up.
Hey!
Bossier, Louisiana.
Hey! Get off the phone!
Officers respond to a disturbance at a local motel.
Man, put those scissors down.
You're gonna have to shoot me.
Put those scissors down.
No, you're not taking shooting. You're not taking shooting.
That girl weighs about 110 pounds. You can see where the door frame is. You see where the door frame is? She doesn't go up to the second. She doesn't make it to the second rung right there. So she's 5'5", 5'6", 5'8" tops. Her legs are tiny right there. See those legs right there? I have fought my whole life. I could kick either one of those legs, and it would be like kicking both of them, because she would topple down like a bag of shit right to the ground. As soon as I kicked her in the leg, she'd be done. If I calf kicked her, she'd come straight off her feet.
This lady is refusing to drop some scissors.
Put those scissors down. Hey, put those fucking scissors down. Put those scissors down.
Guns up.
Put those scissors
Guns
down.
up.
She's not an employee.
Hey, go back over there.
Gotta make excuses.
Well, this is not going to end well. What she was doing on the phone is still not clear. But more importantly, why she did not put down those scissors is still unclear. Now this is where it becomes extremely violent. But tell us what you think. Did the officer make the right decision? Let's head back to the scene. She's not dropping the scissors.
Hey, if you come over here, I will kill you.
She challenges the officer and charges him.
Hey, if you come over here, I will kill you. Drop the scissors. Drop the scissors. Shots fired. Shots fired. White female on the ground.
Let's start from the beginning, from the vantage point of the hotel's security camera.
Man, put those scissors down.
You're gonna have to shoot me.
Put those scissors down.
No, you're not taking shoot me. You're not taking shoot me.
You notice there are several witnesses in the hotel lobby.
Put those scissors down. Hey, put those f***ing scissors down.
You're gonna have to shoot me.
Put those scissors down. Put those scissors down.
Obviously, the counter is a barrier between the officer and the suspect.
You have to shoot and kill me. You're gonna have to shoot and kill me. You ain't taking me, motherfucker. It's saving me, bitch.
104.
Why didn't she just comply and put down the scissors?
We got a white female. She has scissors.
She charges the officer and he opens fire.
Hey, if you come over here, I will kill you. Drop the scissors. Drop the scissors. Shots fired. Shots fired. White female on the ground. Still got scissors in her hand. Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the scissors.
Signal 15.
Drop the scissors. Hey, back up. Everybody back up. Hey, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Hurry up.
I wish I hadn't played it. I mean, she's obviously sick as a dog mentally. She's obviously in a manic state. It's easy to say just comply. The truth is, when you're out of control and you're not working right, he could have shot her in the leg. Could have. I'm going to do another live stream. I'm going to do another live stream in a few minutes. Sorry, guys. Just got to pull that pit out of my stomach real quick. Let me get that pit out of my stomach where I just watched a woman get killed because she has a mental episode. What's that, Mary? Oh, Mr. Bones? Are you talking about Mr. Bones? Mr. Bones was on one today, honey. On one. Got you, Mary. Yeah, he could just chill out for the day. We'll come back tomorrow with Mr. Bones. I know Mr. Bones. I've emailed with him back and forth. He told me he goes through shit. Mr. Bones is more than welcome to come back. We love Mr. Bones. He's just going through something right now. He's writing some weird ass shit. So it's all right. He'll be back. Listen, I'm going to be back. Give me like 30 minutes. Let me eat some chicken. You guys, thank you guys so much, Tremonte Pettigrew. You guys, I'm sorry if I seem a little bit off on some topics right now or if I just seem a little bit off. Chevy! Chevy's in the chat. There he is. What's up, you guys? Say hello to my friend Chevy, everybody. Listen, I'm sorry if I seem a little off. We're watching on this side in the analytics what YouTube is doing and how they're doing it, and it's been going on for a while since the porn bomb happened. It's just at level, almost like taking too much antibiotics and your stomach gets leveled out. That's what that porn bomb did to the channel. And so if I seem a little off, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop. I'll never give up. I'll never quit. You have my word. I will never stop. I will never, ever stop. Remember, I've had 5 million subscribers deleted from TikTok. 5 million. So, you know what? If they delete this channel or they kill this channel, it's going to be hard to, though, with people still being members. And we have over 1,000 members. That's why I'm always like, hey, let's keep the members going but YouTube's doing everything they can. Even the members aren't getting notifications. So if I seem a little off, forgive me. If I seem like a little weird, like I want to keep the channel. I've worked on it for almost, 4 years, almost 5 now. So I'm doing my best, but it's like, it's tough. You gotta be strong, You gotta be strong. You can never give up. You can never give up. All right, I gotta get the flock out of here. Chevy! You got a song, Chevy? Chevy, let's do a song on the end of the next one. I'm going live again. I'm going to set the live right now. It's 2:37 now. I'll set the live for 3 o'clock, 3:15. It's political. So it's going to be a political talk, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to take a side. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is running for Oh, is that right, Raggle Monkey? Congratulations. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is setting herself up to run for president, and I wonder if she could win. That's where my head really is. Thomas Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think, are going to run for president together. Chevy! What's up, Playboy? All right, listen, I think they're going to run. I think they're going to run. That's going to be your next Republican ticket, which is interesting. I'm going to talk about it next on the next live. Thank you for the super chats. Wilderness Pig, I'm sure you're gone. I'm sure you had to go back to work. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming by with the memberships. Jamonte, Jungle is Massive, all my friends. Hopefully Mikey comes back. I miss you, Mikey. I don't know where you are. I say it every time. Mr. Bones, I hope you get back on your straight away. You know what I'm saying? KT, good to see you guys. I got to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. BS Unleashed. Joker, what's the matter, you? All you guys, I got to get the flock out of here. I'll see you in just 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Soy Lil! I got to get out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Later, Gators! Lower and lower and lower every single time.